So the question says A and B denote distinct real roots of the quadratic polynomial. And similarly, there is a second equation that they have given, and C and D are going to be the distinct complex roots of the second quadratic polynomial, right? And then they are asking what will be the value of this one. So first we have to expand this given expression, right? Then we'll see what is going to happen. So let's expand this one and see what we can write here. So if you expand this one, that we are going to get first as a square c minus, this is going to be ac square. And similarly, if you expand the remaining brackets, we are going to get a square d minus ad square plus this one is going to be b square c minus bc square plus b square d minus bd square. So now you can directly see here some terms can be taken common, right? Which is completely different from whatever that is given here. We are completely going to do a different type of factorization here. So let's see, we have a square c here and a square d here. So from these two, if I take a square common, we are going to get c plus d. And similarly here we have b square c and b square d. So take b square common from this one. So that will be b square times of c plus d. And again, similar way, we can proceed with the remaining one. So here we have minus ac square and minus ad square. So we can take minus a common, which will give you c square plus d square. And similarly, if you take minus b common from the remaining two terms, we'll be getting c square plus d square. So now here you can directly see this c plus d can be taken common and we'll be getting a square plus b square, right? So c plus d times a square plus b square is going to be one term that we are going to get here. And similarly, minus this can be written as a plus b times of c square plus d square. So now what we are going to do with this one? So before that, one thing that we can observe here, when we are talking about the roots here, we can take sum of the roots and the product of the roots, right? So obviously in this question, we are going to use that one. So let's see how we can use that one. And from that, how can we get the required answer? Okay, so let's see. So from the first given equation, we are going to get a plus b, which is going to be the sum of the roots, which is going to be equal to minus 20. And similarly, product of the roots is going to come as minus 2020. So similarly, from the second equation, we are going to get the sum of the roots is going to be equal to 20. And the product of the roots is going to come as 2020. So now, what is our equation that we got here? So the equation that we got is a c plus d times a square plus b square minus a plus b times c square plus d square. So now one thing that you can directly observe here, so this we have c plus d already, right, which is equal to 20. And also we have the value of a plus b, which is going to be equal to minus 20. So now the only thing is we have to concentrate on this a square plus b square and c square plus d square. And that is also a very pretty direct relation that we are going to use. So this will be c plus d times, and here this a plus b whole square, I'll be writing this one as, this a square plus b square, I'll be writing this one as a plus b whole square minus 2 times of ab. And similar way, this one is going to be your a plus b, and this c square plus d square can be written as c plus d whole square minus 2cd. So now you can observe here, all these values are already present in the question. So c plus d, that is going to be 20 times, we are going to get a plus b whole square. So that one is minus 20 whole square minus 2 times of ab. So ab is going to be minus 2020. So that will be simply plus 4040 minus this a plus b is going to be again minus 20 times c plus d is 20 minus 2cd is going to be minus 4040. So if you simplify all these, we are going to get the answer for this question is going to be 16,000, which is actually a pretty direct question here. So the only thing that we have to do, we have to take a completely different factorization than what is given in the question. Then directly we are going to substitute the sum of the roots and product of the roots, which are actually going to give your required answer, which is 16,000, which is option D for this question. Okay. And in the next video, we are going to see the solution for the second question.